Welcome to New Earth Frequency, a space for awakening souls remembering who they truly are. We are living in the time of profound transformation, where hidden truths are surfacing and human consciousness is expanding. On this channel, we explore ascension, timeline healing, hidden knowledge, and spiritual sovereignty. I share insights, reflections, and teachings to support those who are awakening and reclaiming their creator consciousness. If you feel called to truth, awareness, and inner transformation, you're in the right place. Something feels off lately, doesn't it? Well, certainly in my case it does. And I don't know if you feel the same way, but maybe you're more tired than usual. Maybe you are emotionally overwhelmed. Maybe you're even drained for no clear reason. And no matter how much you rest or you try to sleep or you are aware of this, it doesn't really go away. But what if I told you that the exhaustion you feel is not a burnout? What if it's actually a sign that your system is no longer aligned with the reality you're currently living in? Because right now, something is happening to empaths all over the world, and only a few are talking about it. What you are experiencing is not just personal, it is energetic, it is collective. It is deeply connected to the shift in consciousness humanity is going through right now. So welcome back, beautiful souls. I'm happy to share my next video with you. And this channel is not just information, it is for those who are ready to see beyond the surface. So let's dive right in. When we speak about empaths, we are not just talking about people who are sensitive. We are talking about individuals whose nervous system and energetic field is naturally attuned to frequencies beyond the visible spectrum. And if this already resonates with you, you're probably more sensitive than you've been told. So from a scientific perspective, everything in the universe is vibration. What we perceive with our physical eye as solid matter, like the chair, table, camera, what we can touch and see, at its core, it's oscillating energy fields, like tiny little atoms, million of atoms like flying around. And when we observe it, they are collapsing into the illusion of matter. Something already being described in quantum physics, quantum mechanics. But what is often not spoken about is that human beings are not just, observers of these fields. We are also receivers. We are transmitters. And most importantly, we are modulators of frequency. And empaths are simply more open systems, more receptive, more permeable. And right now, that openness is exactly why you feel what you feel. Because the field of Mother Earth is changing. Not metaphorically, but literally. And if we look at some of the ancient wisdom traditions, whether it is Kabbalah or the Vedic teachings or Hermetic principles, they all describe reality as layered frequencies of consciousness. So in Kabbalah, for example, we have the tree of life that represents different dimensions of awareness, from the dense physical manifestation to divine unity. And what we are experiencing right now is a collective movement upward through these different layers. And whenever frequency increases, density has to be released. And this is where it becomes tough. This is where it becomes intense. And from an astrological perspective, we are moving through so extremely tough, transformative cycles. And this planetary alignment is not just causing events, but they mirror energy shifts in consciousness, right? So these cycles amplify what is already present. And right now, they are amplifying emotional depth, like subconsciousness material, shadows, collective tension, right? So empaths feel this amplification deeply, deeply, deeply in their body because the body remembers. It's not the brain, it is our body. And this is not theory, this is really through sensation. And this is where many people misunderstand what is happening. Because the exhaustion you feel is not coming from doing too much. It is coming from processing too much. You are not only processing your own emotions, which can be tough, right? You are processing collective fields, trauma, fear, suppressed truths, unresolved timelines. And here comes the good part. You have been prepared. We have been preparing for exactly this moment in time for thousands and millions of years to incarnate right now because we can manage all this. We are prepared. And from a quantum physics perspective, time is not linear. So past, present, future exist simultaneously as probability fields. We call this timeline healing, which is the process of collapsing old probability structures that are still active in your energetic field, right? Resolving them, transforming them in the healed version of this timeline with your free will you are hopping on. And empaths are naturally connected to these fields, which means you are not just healing your current life, you are touching imprints from other timelines, from ancestral lines, from collective memory. And this is why sometimes your emotions feel disproportionate, because they are not only yours. But there's even something deeper happening. Something that has been referenced in ancient teachings, but even also in modern remote viewing experiments. The idea that consciousness is not localized in the brain, but exists as a non-local field. Which means you are not inside your body. Your body is inside your consciousness. And empaths have thinner boundaries between their individual field and the collective field. So when the collective becomes unstable, you feel it as internal instability. And right now, the collective field is undergoing massive restructuring, massive collapsing. Systems are destabilizing, hidden truths are surfacing, old power structures are losing energetic support. And even if you are not actively following or engaging in world events, like watching the news or listening to the radio, whatever it is, your body knows. Because your nervous system is constantly scanning the field. And this is why many empaths feel sudden waves of sadness without a clear reason, deep fatigue even after resting, the need to withdraw from people or environments, increased sensitivity to noise, light, or energy, a sense that something big is happening. These are not random symptoms, they are indicators of energetic overload. But here's the even deeper truth. You are not just overwhelmed, you are recalibrating. Your system is adjusting to a higher baseline frequency. And during that adjustment, everything that is not aligned has to move through your field. Old emotional patterns, conditioning, attachments, even identities. And in Kabbalic teachings, there is the concept of breaking the vessels. It describes a process where old structures can no longer contain higher light. So what do? They crack. Not as a destruction, but as a transformation. And this is exactly what is happening within empaths right now. Your old energetic container is no longer sufficient for the frequency you are moving into. So it feels like you are breaking, literally. I'm talking from my deepest heart. It feels like you are breaking. You cannot hold it anymore. But in reality, you are expanding. There's also a connection to what we call soul contracts. So before incarnation, consciousness chooses certain experiences, timelines, roles. You can see it as main stops on the journey with like 1,000 probabilities and options to reach it, to go there, to decide. And many empaths chose to be here during the specific period. We chose to be here for a reason, because we are prepared, because we are strong, because we can handle this. Not to escape the chaos, but to feel it. To go from the head back into the heart, to transmute it, to anchor a different frequency within it. But this comes with a challenge. Because if you are not aware of the role you have, you start identifying with what you are feeling right now. So you think, I'm exhausted, I'm too sensitive, I can't handle this, I can't hold this anymore. When in reality, your system is exactly designed to know what to do. And it is exactly doing what it is designed to do at the moment. And the key is not to shut down your sensitivity. The key is to bring consciousness into it. To move from unconscious absorption to conscious awareness. Because right now, many empaths are still absorbing energy without filtering it. And this leads to depletion. I can sing a song about that. And this is where sovereignty becomes so essential. Spiritual sovereignty, the truth from the heart, it is not just an idea. It is the ability to choose what you allow into your field, energetically, emotionally, mentally, on all levels. And you are not here to carry the world. You are here to witness it without losing yourself in it. And with always energetically aligning yourself with what is true to you. You know, where you put your energetic consent. Is it compliance? Or is it your truth? And this is also where timelines come back into the picture, right? Because if every emotional state you hold constantly becomes a point of resonance. And resonance is really strong. It determines alignment, right? What you are aligning with is what you resonate. And alignment determines timelines. It goes further. So if you stay in overwhelm, in fear, in exhaustion without awareness, I'm not saying that you should distract yourself from your emotions, not at all. But hold them and feel them with awareness. You anchor yourself in a timeline that reflects your frequency. But if you become aware, if you regulate your system, if you reconnect to your center, to your heart, wherein lies the truth, you shift. Not by force, but by frequency. And this is all supported by quantum physics. Observation changes the system. Where your energetic consent goes, changes or complies to the system. Awareness changes the field. So to close this video, I want to leave you with a reality shift perspective drop. So if it feels safe for you, gently close your eyes just to, take all your energy back inside. Disconnect from the outer realm for now. Take a deep breath in, up to your heart, and slowly exhale through the mouth. What if the exhaustion you feel is not yours? What if it is the moment where your system begins to realize that it no longer belongs to the old timeline? Right now, there are different timelines available to you. One where you continue to feel drained, anxious, controlled. And one where you begin to understand your energy, where you step into your power, where you create consciously, where you are free. And every choice you make moves you. Not someday, but now. The difference is not the world. The difference is not what we see. It is your awareness. So feel into your heart. Feel into your truth. And make your next choice now. And then you can gently open your eyes. Welcome back. And to piggyback from what I told you in the beginning, like if you have been feeling exhausted lately, it is not a coincidence that you found this video. You are not breaking down. You are becoming more aware, more open, more aligned. But with that openness comes responsibility. Not to the world, right? You're not here to hold and carry the world, but to yourself. To protect your energy, to understand your sensitivity, and to stop mistaking your gift as a weakness. You are not here to absorb the chaos. You are here to bring coherence into it. Brain-heart coherence, which goes into every fiber of your body. And if something in this video resonated with you, let it be the tiniest piece of energy you felt. Even if you cannot fully explain it yet, or maybe you don't understand everything fully and deeply, just trust that feeling. Because your awareness is not random, and your path is not accidental. We are here right now, the perfect timeline, the perfect timing, you and me and all the other light workers, starseeds, empaths, awakened souls. Nothing is random. So if it resonates, please subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, let me know in the comment section what resonated the most with you, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.